a month. Total $1,050. So total together we saved $5,002. That's crazy. Hi everybody, thanks for clicking on this video. Today is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to be reviewing how my first quarter went. So if you don't know, this was my first year trying a 12-week year. So instead of having annual goals, 365 days, you kind of narrow that down to just about 3 months. So for me, it's a little bit longer. It was a little bit longer this time because I'm also aligning those with my financial goals. So I did at the beginning or the end of the last year, I don't know, but before the year started, I sat down and I wrote down my quarterly goals for the first quarter. I'm trying to take this one at a time because, priorities might change. I might want different things. So for the first quarter, my goals were to wake up every day at 5:30 a.m., go to bed by 10 p.m., I was going to finish 2 savings challenges and reach 4,000 subscribers. And I also wrote down here the different ways that I wanted to reach those goals. So if you haven't seen that goal video, make sure you take a look at it. It just tells you more about the 12-week year plan and what my goals were set up. During that time, I also had financial goals that were set in the form of savings challenges. So if you haven't seen my channel before, I have a binder full of savings challenges in here, and I have set up, this has changed a little bit since I made it, but this is quarter 2, but for quarter 1, I had the same scenario of what I wanted to save and where I was going to get the funds from. So thankfully, we did meet all of our quarter 1 goals. So yay, confetti. I was very nervous about that. Excuse my nail. I'm taking it off today, so there was no point in gluing it back on. But these lasted longer than they usually do. Anyway, all right, so yay, we met all of those goals, so I was very happy about that. In the meantime, what I have been doing is habit tracking so that I can kind of keep track of, here's an example of March, so that I can keep track of if I'm meeting those goals. So there's some things that contribute to meeting those goals, so steps to get there. It's part of the 12-week year plan. Waking up at 5:30, turning off my screen. So I'm tracking those things, how much I'm filming and how much I'm no spending, because those all relate to the goals that I set. So I am tracking these. I'm still using this. I really do love this wheel thing. I bought these on Amazon, and one of my lovely subscribers told me to just make copies, and I did. And, I did the hole punch thing. I have videos on all of that, so go ahead and take a look at some of those. What I did today was I just went through these habit trackers and I did my scoring. So this is April. That doesn't count quite yet. Okay, so quarter 1, let me explain, went from December 31st all the way until April 9th. So it kind of rolled over a little bit into April, so I did need to use that. But what I was doing previously is coming in to check in with you guys every 2 weeks, kind of, just to see how I was doing with my habit tracking as they align with my goals and whether I'm staying on track. So these are the final goals for the weeks that I did. The last few weeks I kind of lost my mojo, as you can see. Yeah, so like 1 week was 56, one was 66, one was 44, and this one was 50. So this one's a little different because it was 2 weeks that I did, because I just got all confused. But yeah, so I definitely lost my mojo towards the end of it. So, but that's one of the good things about the 12-week year, is that you can just reset. Like, it's time for me to reset, start fresh, start with a clean slate. And there's no reason to be discouraged because we're starting from zero either way. So imagine how much worse it would be if I went a whole year without looking at and resetting my goals. So I definitely recommend the 12-week year. Definitely. I was very excited about it. My goals kind of change frequently, and also having goals for me is like necessary. Having goals just keeps me focused, and it keeps my priorities in line. It just kind of keeps me in check to avoid, laziness or depression or whatever. But love this. Definitely take a look at that book. You can listen to it. There's a free version on YouTube that you can listen to. I highly recommend this for anybody interested in, goal settings and trying something new. If New Year's resolutions haven't worked well for you, then give this a try, because goals are, I don't care what people say, Oh, everybody says new year, new me. Why can't I be new? Why can't I attempt new goals every time I feel like it? Huh? I think the people who don't like that are weird. So, sorry if you're one of those people. I feel like why ever discourage someone from wanting to be better? Like, we should all be striving for that. Anyway, so habit tracker goal for the sum of the 3 or whatever months from December 31st to 4/9. Habit tracker score total was 81%. So it wasn't terrible. And I'm surprised actually that amounted to 81%, but it did, and I'm very happy that it made it there. So habit tracker score 81% for the first try. I think that's a pretty good score. No spends. So for the total sum of this period, 45 no spends. I don't really know what, I mean, how many, let's see. There's 31 in January. There's 29 days in February, and in March there's also 31. So out of 91 days, there were about half that were no spends. So also a surprise, but also good. So half of the time, no spends. And no spends do not count days where I spent money on like groceries or necessities. Anything outside of that, like dining out, entertainment, anything that is not a necessity. Oh my God, I cannot talk today. Anything that's not necessary for survival is a spending day. Next one, I did total sinking funds saved. So for the first month, I saved $379. It was in cash in my sinking funds binders. The second month, which was February, I actually spent more than I even saved. I was negative $48. So I started with, let me just show you. I do these in my monthly closeouts, but yeah, I even put a little sad face on my February goals. So I do keep these. Somebody asked if I ever look back at them. Not often, but now that I do my quarterly things, I will do. So I started off the month with $34.70, and by the end of the month, I was with $34.22. So yeah, we were negative $48 that month. So no real savings that month. And then okay, and then in March, we saved $3,621, and the bulk of that is from the income tax refund, of course. There's actually another like $800 and some that I saved from my taxes that I put in the emergency fund. I'll go over that with you guys sometime when I do my April check-in to just let you know, total where I am and where I've decided to move everything. Things have moved around, I've condensed. So a couple updates will be happening. Auto save. So auto save, we saved $350 a month. Total $1,050. So total together we saved $5,002. That's crazy. Now, if my math is not right, I'm sure somebody will let me know, but that's what I figured out. Savings challenges met. So we met 100% of our savings challenges. I think I already said that. But all of the savings challenge goals that we had for the first quarter, we met them all, which was awesome. So it was a good way for me to just check out my progress. Even though I'm saving only like $10, $15 here in each of the envelopes, if you've seen my like cash stuffings or budgeting videos, you know that that's just what I'm able to do. So it does add up. It doesn't feel like it, but it does, slowly but surely, and that is proof right there. All right. Oh, struggles and successes and new goals. So I did set my new goals for quarter 2. Pretty sure I did a video on that. If I did, I believe I did do a quarter 2 goal video and financial goals. So take a look at that so you can see what I am doing going forward. The struggles, when I was looking back at, the tracking, my struggles were definitely no screens. So I set a goal to turn off the screens at 9 p.m. Yeah, that didn't happen like a lot of the time. So even still into this quarter, I am struggling with that. But yeah, that was a struggle. So I got to figure something else out with that. The problem is that if I don't turn the screen off at night, it kind of messes up the other goals, because if I don't turn the screen off at night, it means I don't go to bed at time, which means I don't wake up on time in the morning. So definitely one I got to work on. Another struggle I had was, I wanted to really, this wasn't really one of my goals, but I wanted to really do like my Spanish. So I'm like intermediate Spanish, but I really would like to be like expert level. There's a lady who works at my job who speaks Spanish. She's, Spanish is her first language. So she says that my Spanish is really good. So yay. I mean, maybe she's just being nice, but she always seems really surprised when I'm able to talk to her in Spanish. But honestly, I mean, I've probably done Spanish like 7 days out of that whole time. So I probably want to do better with that, even though that really wasn't a goal. That's kind of one that I want to, I have no motivation to do that though, honestly. Like, I want to know it, but I don't want to do the work to know it. It doesn't make sense, I know. What else were my struggles? Setting a schedule was kind of my challenge. Like, I set things to do, but I don't always finish it. I got better at that at the end of the pay period. At the end of the quarter, I started to get better at looking at my planner. Like, yes, you set it up, but are you doing what's on it? So I'm getting better at that with the checklist. Successes, I would say definitely meeting the savings challenges. Oh, another struggle that I had was I did not count the succulent challenge when I set up my savings goals. I didn't count the succulent challenge. I don't know why. I completely forgot about that. So that kind of threw me off with the savings, but we were still able to finish that and our other goals. So I just, rolled the succulent challenge over into vacation, which it was for anyway. So another success, I would say, just using my planner altogether. That was definitely something that I never used to really do before. Like, now I'm using it almost every single day. Like, it goes everywhere with me. So that's definitely a successful one. Habit tracking, I did good at that. Oh, and expense tracking is definitely something that I am struggling with. I keep going back and forth, but you guys, know me by now. And if you don't, now you know.
Yeah. And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good. Going forward, future goals or strategies. I'm really making this up as I go, as you can see. So I want to practice more Spanish. And I want to expense track every night. So I'll do it on the go. And then at the end of the night, I have my new budget planner. So I want to do that daily. Cut off the damn screens. Yes, I'm writing it exactly. I feel like I need to put this stuff like somewhere where I can see it every single day, where I'm just like, okay, just make yourself do it. Just do it. Like, it feels like it's not that hard to do. Just do it. I'm reading every night, so that helps. That is helping me sleep better, actually. It's helping me get to sleep faster. I did finish that book that I was reading called White Teeth. Yeah, it kind of super duper sucked. But I'm like, I swear I'm the type of person where I can't stop reading a book even if I hate it. Like, once I start, that's it. I gotta finish it. Hopefully you guys got to see my cash stuffing that was majorly delayed. But once I posted that I can't do it, I was like, no, we can't settle for can't do. So literally spent like a day and a half, seriously all day, trying to figure out how I can transfer these files, edit them, and then get them uploaded. So finally I just was like, you know what? Here you go. It's only part of the video, but it is what it is. We got it out there. So yeah, I mean, of course there's other things that I want to do better, but oh yeah, more water. I want to do more water, and I want more physical activity. I really want to get one of those under the desk treadmills, like the ones that are just flat, they don't have a bar. I have a treadmill, but it's literally like older than me. So one of my mom's friends gave it to me, like, no lie, like 10 years ago when my daughter was a baby. And it still works, but it's super loud. It's super clunky. It's like way downstairs in the back of the house. It's cold back there. I don't use it. Really, I just want to put it on the curb. So until I actually do that, I'm not going to buy a new treadmill. I'm going to make myself actually use it, because if I'm not going to use it, then what's the point? But I feel like if it's in my room and it's small and I can like push it under my bed, like there's no reason for me to see at the end of the day where I haven't met my steps. Hop on it real quick while I'm watching TV or listening to music, and there's no reason for me not to do it. So let me know what you guys think about that. My friend was just like, if you're going to do it, just do it. Like if you feel like you're really going to use it, then do it. But I gotta find the money somewhere. So I'm thinking that I might be able to use my healthcare flex plan. I always get the name wrong, but basically it's something that comes out of your paycheck. Every time that you get paid, your employer moves it over to that account, and you can use it on pre-tax. Basically, the point of it is that you don't have to pay tax on it. So yeah, until you use it, I guess. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. But yeah, so I'm thinking that I could use that as a reimbursement if I was able to purchase it, because it is kind of health related. Like they cover like gym memberships, so why wouldn't you cover that at home? So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think about that. Otherwise, I could take it from the health envelope that I have here and my mom binder and just empty that out, because probably that would be it. Like there's nothing else left in there. But anyway, that's how the first quarter went. If you guys do quarterly goals, please let me know how your goals went. Do you score your goals? And if you have not ever tried a 12-week year plan, would you consider it? Like, did I convince you? Or if not, definitely take a look at some of the 12-week year videos that are available on YouTube. YouTube is like a godsend, and this is why I'm addicted, because there's like nothing you can't learn how to do on YouTube. Like, don't tell me you don't know how to do something if you haven't watched like a few YouTube videos on it. Like, I feel like I can fix a car. I wouldn't try it, but if I wanted to and I have a goal, it's possible. All right, that's it for me today. I am gonna go fix these nails, probably. That's on my to-do list at some point this week. That's it for me today. Thank you so much. I want you to always remember it is about progress and not perfection. And that doesn't only apply to financial goals, that applies to everything, clearly. Thanks for watching. Happy saving. Bye.